Oh, let me guess, you want some more milk from the tit? Shut up. You should not do this. You're douche maxing. This is the beginning of the end. This is Armageddon for boomers.
Oh, there he is. Oh my God, he's looking so swole. Jesus.
I'm doing my best.
Is that shirt paint? Look at that thing, man. Sticking to you. How you doing, Joey?
I'm doing great. How are you?
It's so good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
I was interested to see what haircut you were going to show up in. Because right off the bat, as I did my Joey Avery deep dive, you've had some looks.
I have had some looks. I try to keep it fresh.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah.
And like, what dictates like what haircut is speaking to Joey?
Well, I mean, for the special that I dropped, it was very side shave with kind of
Joey
a long
Avery live in San Francisco.
That's right, dude. That's right. That one just came out of, I was having a birthday party and I got my hair shaved into basically a mullet mohawk.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think this is going to be my look for the next decade.
And here's the thing. There's not a lot of people that could pull that off.
Yeah.
It's literally rugby players, Joey Avery. I think it's just a list of two.
Maybe like minor league relief pitchers.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
The guy who just gets, they're like,
yeah, he's coming out of the bullpen. I wanted to give coming out of the bullpen energy at all times.
That's what I was getting. Yeah. It's like oh boy, we're down bad. Where's Joey?
Yeah,
where's Joey?
We need the closer.
Yes.
Someone to come in and throw some heat.
Yeah, I missed that about it. Oh, but welcome, dude. Yeah, you've had a lot of hilarious haircuts, but I really think you could pull them off. And I want to say this: you got like a cool style.
Oh, thank you.
Because, like, a lot of these schmucks I've had on, these comedian guys, they're just like, you're like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Bobby Lee dresses like a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
know?
I think he means
And
to.
he's never grown past that. So it's like he's wearing the exact same clothes he was when he was 7.
Yeah, and I don't see that changing.
Yeah,
but could you imagine Bobby Lee in like a fashion fit?
No, that would be...
It'd be a little jarring. It'd be a little jarring.
Yeah.
It might not work with him.
Yes, and me, like, I would love to express myself more, but I'm constantly coming from my day job to the podcast.
Right,
so
and it's tough.
Like,
it's
I'm
tough
pushing
for you.
papers. I got to look a certain way.
Right, and what is that day job?
I sell life insurance.
That's right. That's right.
I sell life insurance. Reseda.
You got to have a night hustle, though.
Absolutely, and that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's currently 1 a.m.
That's right.
In deep Skid Row, Los Angeles.
That's right. And I just came from a rave and right here. Yeah.
And this is perfect.
And
this is the hood.
Yeah.
This is the hood.
Yeah.
But you're from SF.
That's right. Yeah. Northern California.
You're from Northern California. So this is like, this is nothing.
This is nothing.
Yeah. This is what's it called in San Francisco? The meat bone.
Oh, the tenderloin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what kind of meat is it? The sirloin?
The tenderloin. Yeah, the tenderloin
It
can
ain't
get a little...
filet mignon, I'll tell you that.
Well, that is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Get a little rough out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do a show that was like right in the middle of the tenderloin. And so you'd be walking up, dude, and there was a guy, I remember, he'd be sitting on like a blanket, and then he'd be selling his wares. He'd be selling like one shoe.
Yeah.
He'd be selling some like pipes and things like that. And one day he got his hands on what I believe to be a used dildo. And he was just like, you gonna be fucking your girl up with this shit right here. And I was, I don't know if people are gonna buy that, but I appreciated the hustle.
But you did.
Well, I took it for a spin. Yeah, I just did a little test drive.
And it lived up to what he said.
100%.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It fit right in.
That was a great show that night.
That was a good show.
Everyone got their buddies for
Made
it.
my loin tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in San Francisco? Are you from the actual San Francisco, or are you from, like, there's going to be, like,
I'm from
a bunch of caveats?
I'm from Silicon Valley more than San Francisco, so like a little bit outside of San Jose, yeah.
Okay, because I sensed a theme in all your comedy about billionaires and tech bros.
Yeah.
And it's because you were birthed in the fire. Your iron was constantly next to a keyboard.
Yeah, I've seen it. I was a little ahead of the curve now. I think everyone sees, tech taking everything over, but it's like we've been seeing this happen for a long time.
So what was it like growing up there? Was it just like the show?
This show was awesome. It was a great show. It was funny because my first job out of college, I was at a tech recruiting firm.
Okay.
And so obviously Silicon Valley, it's a comedy. It was, a little ridiculous, but it made sense. Like when companies would come in and they would pitch their thing to us because they wanted us to pitch to candidates, and it was everything everyone was talking about. Like, we got cold brew on tap, we do beers every Friday, we have parties, we have ping pong. It was all that shit was actually kind of happening.
Johannes used to work at a place like that, didn't you, Johannes?
That's true.
It was like a cool right. What were you telling? No deaths. No,
open workspace.
Open. That's what they call it.
You have an open workspace here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I've been trying to tell him, man.
It's a tech company.
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell him.
Yeah.
And the broken Keurig is where you could get coffee if you would just fix it. So it's like, stop complaining, dude. And we have this thing, what's it called? I hosted for Johannes. It's like every Friday.
Yeah, first Friday.
Where he's all like, oh, like, is this where I get paid? I'm like, this is your payment, man.
Yeah.
We're having a party, dude.
Yeah.
One hot dog does not constitute a party.
Joey, would you disagree?
Is it one hot dog per employee?
Yeah.
But
So,
Yeah.
it might not be a great party, but you're a startup.
Thank you.
And
we're working up. We have to work our way up.
It's just, back in the day, startups it didn't matter if you were profitable. It was all revenue.
Yeah.
People could just do whatever. Everyone was full of shit. And everyone was
Yes.
getting rich. And now people or investors are like, you should make money. And it's kind of ruining the vibe.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I wish they would just, get their hands out of my pockets.
Yeah.
'Cause they're big tech is constantly asking to buy this podcast.
Right. And you're just like,
I won't do it.
You're not going to sell.
I won't do it unless the offer is like pretty good.
Pretty
so,
good,
Like just
It's like, what if Palantir wanted to buy it?
Yes.
Yeah. And
that's the thing. It's like, I see all these podcasters just like so willing to quickly sell themselves out.
Right.
And it's like, that's why, John, isn't that why we don't have any sponsors today?
no, we just don't have any sponsors because.
But because I don't want them. We don't have it because I don't want them.
Right.
They came a calling. I said, no, Nike, I won't just do it.
No.
I'm not going to do it at all.
You, Johannes?
No.
Huh. But the important thing is, even if your integrity is not for sale, and that's
right.
why they didn't call.
That's right.
That might be why they didn't call.
So I wondered, like, you're growing up in SF or Silicon Valley,
Right.
SV.
Right,
You.
sure, yeah.
SVU.
Oh, well, no, but yeah.
That's the same, I believe.
Yep.
That's
No.
what that show's about.
No.
Yeah, see,
no, actually, no.
That's what that means. It's
it's
Silicon
slightly
Valley,
different
you,
topic.
Joey. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and everything they talk about and cover on that show, that's what you stand for.
No, that's
what
not.
you
No,
stand-
it's actually
Every
a
time
different-
Ice-T says something, that's what you believe in.
It's,
Yes.
No, it's not what I
Yes.
believe in.
Yes, I think so,
No,
Joey.
I don't believe so.
It's a fact. So you're growing up there. Now, San Fran doesn't get talked about in terms of like the big comedy meccas,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's kind of slept on. Do you feel like that?
I certainly do.
Because every time I go there, I have one of my favorite experiences, whether it's with my band or comedy, one of my favorite places to play.
Yeah.
It's got all the great festivals. So many comedians are coming out of there. But yet it just feels like it's really become, like if a new one emerges, it's like Austin. I sometimes hear Nashville, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But San Fran not getting any love.
No, it's not. I mean, I think part of that, like historically, it's amazing. Like Robin Williams came up there. There's stories of like Lenny Bruce spent time there. George Carlin spent time there. People like Louis C.K., Mark Maron, there was a period of time when everyone did move there. Like there was a time when a bunch of huge comedians came up there. Now it's so expensive to live there.
Yeah.
And the second comedians get good, they basically leave and move to LA. So what that does create is you still have a bunch of great local shows. And if you can live in the Bay Area and participate in those local shows, you can start headlining, doing 20-minute sets a lot faster and a lot quicker. So I think it's developed a lot of great comedians. And if you spend time there long enough and kind of cook and allow yourself to get better, you come into LA or New York with maybe a little bit more momentum and stuff going on.
What do you have to be to go to Austin?
Like as a
I
comedian?
guess in like LA is where you go if you're good.
Yeah, Austin, I mean, Austin honestly is a place where you go if you're trying to get on Kill Tony. So it's like, you know.
I was trying to think, like, what? Maybe that's why San Francisco didn't thrive as much as Austin. Like, what would San Francisco's Kill Tony look like? just being like,
Tony would be out of the closet.
yeah. Everyone who finishes their minute, the panel just goes, "How do you feel you did?"
Yeah.
How do you? I mean,
how did that make you feel?
How did that make you feel that you did?
Yeah.
Well, hey, we accept that.
Yeah, we accept
And
it.
honestly, do you think you should get the golden ticket?
Yeah.
Let's give it to them, guys.
We just give out a golden ticket to everybody.
Yeah.
There'd be so much egalitarian. Yeah, you just wouldn't be. Everyone would get to go. It'd be a 9-hour-long show.
Yeah, which I mean, honestly, that sounds pretty good. I mean, that's kind of the Kill Tony I want to do. You know what I mean? Where everyone just tells me I did good.
Yeah.
But every time you get off stage, it's like, "Dude, good."
That was good.
You did so
That was good.
man.
Yeah,
you
that was
really.
good.
I mean, it's just about experimenting, right?
Yeah.
Did you tell your truth?
Yeah.
If you told your truth, then you won. You know.
I do think. I mean, like every scene has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Like I went to college in San Diego, and that's where I started doing shows. And it's like even San Diego's got a great scene because you got 5 different comedy clubs, and again, once people get good, they go to LA.
Yeah.
You know.
So where did you find yourself next?
So it was San Diego to the Bay Area. So I grew up in the Bay Area, but I did my first couple shows in Cape Town in South Africa. Then I was in San Diego for a little bit. Yeah.
San Diego, South Africa?
So yeah, when I was in college, I got to do a semester in Cape Town. And so I started there. First couple shows were there. Then came back to San Diego, did a few shows, then really developed for my 7 or so, 8 years in the Bay Area, then LA, now New York.
That old stereotypical journey.
You know the pipeline.
Everyone goes SF to San Diego to South Africa.
Yeah,
it's a tale as old as time.
Yeah, it's a classic pipeline.
Everyone does. So what was it like doing comedy there?
I mean, it was amazing because
they loved your haircut.
They loved my haircut.
They loved your haircut.
My haircut was locked in,
Yeah.
dude. And I mean, it is like, you know, comedy is a lot of it, as you know, being a goblin. Like it's about providing a different alien perspective.
Yeah, yes.
You know, and so when you're in a different country and you're writing your first jokes, like I had interesting insights about their culture seen through kind of like a traveler's eyes that probably helped me do a little bit better in my first couple sets than I would have if I was just in America.
Yeah, well...
Did you have to learn any, what is it, Afrikaans? That's the language
I did not. And, you know, as people are well aware, there's a little bit of racial tension over there. So I do think a little bit. Yeah. A tiny bit. There's a tiny bit, just a little bit of that. And so I think like getting up, like, you know, I'd walk up on stage and the second I just opened my mouth and it was clear I was like a California bro. There was took tension out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I did not speak in Afrikaans. I was just like, "What's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys?"
Surf here is pretty rad.
I did a little surfing. I did a little
surfing.
surfing out there.
I will say, I don't know how many times in my life I've been called Johannesburg on autocorrect.
Yeah, so you have a bit of an axe to grind with it, with South Africa.
No, it seems like a great place in the world.
Yeah, you don't want to...
Nothing against South Africa. It's wonderful.
How close is South Africa to Italy, where you grew up?
No, not close at all, and I'm not... It's not close to Sweden, which is where I grew up. No.
Where did you grow up?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yes.
You're sure Johannes it's not Italian?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he uses his hands a bunch when he's talking. You see that?
No, I don't. I do not.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, Mamma mia is right.
Here we go again.
No.
Well, I wanted to get your thoughts on the tech world because I think you got good takes. There's people that have hot takes for hot takes' sake. A lot of times I'm like, I think Joey's onto something here. You know, I used to watch the Joey Show.
Oh, yeah?
I love the Joey Show.
Oh, yeah. Check out the pod. It's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wondered if I could get your thoughts on the biggest tech trends of 2026. We're going to play a little game, Joey.
Okay,
This game is called Let's Go.
Okay.
Let's Go.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, here's the first one. This one's kind of an older one, but it is, I don't think it's panning out the way they wanted to.
Right.
Apple Vision Pros, right? Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, these are these digital screens, and they're floating in your physical space. I don't even know what that means. That was a description they gave. Like,
Yeah.
It's AR, right? It's augmented reality. So
AR?
AR. Yeah.
That was AI.
No, that's artificial intelligence. No, AR, augmented reality, where you can see information in the space. You know, you get it. People get it. Oh.
See how flustered he got? That's so
Yeah,
Italian.
I think he's worried about normal reality.
Yeah, I think he, yeah. NI.
Yeah.
And I'd love him to be NA, which is not available and no longer talking. So, Joey, Apple Vision Pros, have you tried them? Have you seen
I'm gonna
these?
say that's a let's go. I like, let's get out of here. I have not tried them. This will be a thing eventually, but like it comes out and it's very expensive and also kind of nerdy. Like you see people wearing them at games and you're like, this is gross.
Wait, what do you mean? You see them at games?
When they first came out, people were wearing the Apple Vision things at like basketball games and stuff, probably to be funny and like make a scene.
Yeah.
But that's when it first came out, and I don't really see it. Like, I don't know anyone who's using them or has them. I'm sure at some point people will figure out this idea, but it's like, it's possible we get to a point where we've reached maximum tech saturation and our bodies just start rejecting it.
Yeah.
Because we realize that it's driving us fucking insane.
I think
It's
we're
possible.
pretty close.
It's
I think we're
possible.
pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, where are those at a game? That's a wild way to say you're a virgin.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's douche-maxing.
Douchebag.
Douche-maxing, yeah.
Is that a thing? Because if not, you just made it one right now.
I think I might have just made it a
I think
thing,
you
but
made
trying to be the maximum douchebag you can, and people will think that they're being cool, but in fact, they do not know they are douchebags.
Yeah, and what do you think about the glasses, the Tom Cruise brand, where
Oh, the like Ray-Ban Meta.
and they can record like that's just for perverts, right? That's what that
for
is.
perverts.
That's
yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes getting massages wearing shades right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like, I feel like what's happening is tech bros are coming out with all this stuff. They're like, isn't this amazing? And you're like, dude, I saw this in James Bond 30 years ago.
Right.
Like,
right.
what do you mean? This isn't new.
Right.
Spies have been wearing this forever in movies. Tom Cruise probably did this like 12 Mission Impossibles ago.
Yeah. And I feel like there's like some things just are goofy and they go away, but other things come out and we make fun of them, and then all of a sudden it just becomes part of our daily lives.
Interesting. Yeah, it is.
You know, I mean, like when AirPods first came out, I was like, oh my God, what are you, a douche?
True.
And now I have them in my pocket.
It's just, I mean, honestly, when smartphones came out,
Yeah.
it was like, what do I need a phone to do all this
Yeah.
stuff for?
Yeah.
I wanted just to open, close, I wanted to call my friends, and now I'm like, wait, I can't simultaneously order me food, a cab, and do my homework.
Yeah.
It's like you get mad at it for not doing
It
a
is
thousand
amazing that
things.
like the stuff you've always wanted, like if I go, let's say I'm going out partying.
Yeah.
If you told me 10 years ago that I could have McDonald's just arrive at my door, I'd be like, that would be the greatest thing of all time.
You'd be like, sign me up. This is heaven.
Greatest thing ever.
I've reached it.
Greatest thing ever.
Pinnacle.
And we do all these things and we've come to learn that they don't actually make us happy.
I feel like there's a lot of people going back to dumb phones now.
There is. I was just with someone all weekend. This comedian Eagle Witt. He's back to he's got a dumb phone. They call his a wise phone, and that makes me so mad that I do hate it. But he's basically like, yeah, I just can like text and shit like that. And I was like, well, don't you need to order Ubers like you're traveling? And he's like, no, you can. There's a number you can call. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm not gonna call an Uber.
I thought you would call a restaurant and just order delivery, but okay. Yeah.
I think that's
No.
what you have. A dumb phone. Every time I ask him to look up something, he's like, it takes so long.
It's
All right,
like
let's go.
Yeah.
Apple Vision Pros, let's
out,
go.
it's out.
How about this? Neuralink implants. Okay, this is people who can now control the computers with their thoughts. Joey,
This is a tough one.
this is wild.
This is a tough one because every fiber of my being says you guys are losers. You should not do this. You're douche maxing.
Yes.
This is the beginning of the end.
Yes.
I am a little bit worried that at some point they will have a competitive advantage.
Oh,
And then you get to the
interesting.
point where it's like, well, if people all of a sudden are just smarter and better and more competent, then are any of us even allowed to not get the chip in the brain?
But does it make them funnier?
Probably not, actually.
Yeah, so-
Probably not at all.
I agree for like other tech bros. Like other tech
Right.
bros, it's like, you better just get the chip right now,
Right,
dude.
right.
Go right now if you're watching this and you're in tech, just get the chip, man.
Just get the chip.
You're
yeah.
going to be so far behind, dude. You're going
But
to be so far
yeah,
behind.
maybe there will be two teams. There will be tech bros, and then there will be team people. Like
Yeah.
you're just a human being who's like
Yeah.
connected to
Boring. Yeah.
Or, but think about this: you could marry and make children with an incredibly dumb hot chick, and just put the chip in the kid's brain, and then the kid's still smart, but you still got to be with someone who's hot.
See, there's room to grow, Joe.
There's room to grow.
There's room to
There's
grow.
room to
There's
grow.
room to grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go or let's go.
I'm gonna say, get out of here.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
We're
get
not
out of
doing
here.
that. We're not doing that.
But how about, I think this was kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay. Cultured meat and materials, companies like Upside Foods are making real meat from cells without animals. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I am trying to watch what I eat.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of flack online. I mean, people that are like, oh, like PETA. It's like, no. I'm getting like legitimate, like human resources, like coming at my door that I love babies.
Right.
They're delicious. And a lot of people like
Human veal.
Yeah, it's very frowned upon apparently,
Yeah.
which is like so hypocritical.
Right.
It's like, oh, like enjoy the baby calf, like, Mamma Mia, his people.
But
you
it's
know?
also, you eat human foie gras, which is really the best.
Yes.
Oh,
you know?
that's
Yes,
not very
but,
nice.
okay, all right. It's the dude. It's so. I mean, don't knock
So
it.
you
You
just
try it.
shove a tube down a dude's neck,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
and just keep him in the dark, right? And
Yeah.
feed him milk, that sort of thing.
It's good quality milk. 2%.
It's good
It was on
quality. It's good
sale.
quality milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
think
don't
this-
love it, but I'm not going to judge your
Thank
culture.
you, Joey.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
gonna-
Joey. This
I'm
is
from the
honest.
I'm from the Bay Area. I can't
Yeah,
judge
that's right. That's
your
right.
culture. Green,
Yeah.
black.
Yeah,
you know,
he's-
I can't.
He's part of the panel on Still Alive Tony, or however Tony
That's
wants to
right,
be.
yeah.
Present Tony.
Yeah.
Present, very
Present
stay
Tony.
present
That's
Tony.
right. Yeah.
And here's what I like about that is I think with this I could get the taste that I love
Yeah.
from human baby.
Yeah.
But people will be like, well, what are you doing? I'd be like, this is actually lab baby.
Lab baby.
And then
Doesn't
I
sound
think
better
like
at all.
it'll make both sides happy because right now, the vegoids and all those people are really upset that people eating meat and stuff like that. But they'll be happy because they're like, you are eating meat. And the people that are like, well, it don't taste the same. It's basically the same.
Right.
Because like we've been eating McDonald's for years and
Yeah.
that ain't exactly what they say it is.
Right.
So I feel like this is maybe a good marriage here.
I'm optimistic on
Okay.
that. I want this to work. I will be a late adopter. I'm not going to be eating the early lab grown meats.
That's fair.
We don't know where that's going, what's going to happen. But if you can get the same quality of meat and it is real meat and not like when people say like Beyond Meat and it's processed and bad for you, but healthy, real meat and nothing has to die, I'm going to say let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
going to say
All right,
let's
let's
go.
go.
I'm going to say that's a let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. And
But
Joe-
I'm going to wait.
No.
Let's wait, but let's go.
I like that. I like that. It's a let's go in a little bit.
Yeah.
How about this? Sora. Are you familiar with Sora?
Oh, is this the AI videos?
yeah, it's creating
Yeah.
realistic videos from text prompts, and I got to be honest, I'm already getting fooled.
Yeah.
Where we're like Will Smith looked like an absolute maniac eating his fingers in spaghetti,
Yeah.
and we're already to a place where I'm going, ooh, this is not good.
This is Armageddon for boomers.
Yep.
Because I'm already having trouble,
Uh-huh.
and these are people that their brains explode when you show them like 2 remotes in a household. And they already loved, an animal. If you could see, if an animal was like being nice to another animal,
Yep.
they were like, did you see this? And they want to send you like whatever this monkey is that's hugging the fake monkey. Like they love this so much. And now they're getting videos where like an eagle is protecting a baby lion and they think it's real. And it's kind of harmless, but is it? Because this is also how they consume news.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that's the really scary part. But like, have you said like it's like a baby eagle protecting something. I feel like that is like the weird theme of these Sora videos a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's like, it'll be like an earthquake and a TV was going to fall on a baby and a dog saves it.
Yes.
And I'm like, they're like, oh, that's Sora. And you're like, That's what we're using it for?
It's what they want to believe. Stuff that goes viral is sometimes just what people want to believe, not the truth. And so when you make that kind of video, it affirms your belief dogs are magic.
Man, I wish I had my Apple Vision Pros recording you when you said that, dude, because that would have been like, lock it in, dude. That's fucking print it, you know? Oh, clip it. How about that?
Clip it.
Sora, clip it. Or you're getting replaced.
Now, as a goblin, do you worry that there's going to be like stolen valor?
I think there already has been.
Right.
I mean, the amount of things I get tagged in.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, oh, is this your cousin? It's like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for bringing him back into my life.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I just don't like that people now could, like, if they wanted to, make a video as a goblin.
Right.
I don't like that.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. I think it's getting out of hand already. But I do think, yeah, it's poison for the older generation.
Yes.
I'm hoping, and I got to be honest, I have met a lot of Gen Z people, and I have absolutely no faith in them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm hoping that they are going to be so turned off, or what's the one before them? What comes after Z in your alphabet?
Why?
I think it goes to
Alpha is alpha. Yeah.
Alpha, and then
Oh, we start over again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe this is the end of the cycle.
It might be the end of the cycle.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't think about that.
Does it go A or double A?
Just A, because I think it's alpha, and then like my buddy just had a kid, and he's like, yeah, he's a beta, and I'm like, yeah, I bet.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet.
your chest bump him.
Yeah, dude.
You ain't shit, man.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Do it.
Let's see him curl. Come on, what you got, bro?
Yeah, eat shit, Doug. Sorry, that was.
Then he starts crying. You're like, I knew he was a beta.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at him cry.
Yeah, look at him
Look at him cry, man.
Oh, let me guess. You want some more milk from
Yeah,
the tit?
yeah.
Shut up,
Yeah, you
baby.
You rely on other people, man. Not me. I make my own milk. So I wonder about that. How about someone
What's
say?
the process there?
I'll tell you later. It's from a company called Upside Foods. No.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So let's go. Let's go.
Let's
for
go.
sure.
Let's
Yeah,
get out of here. We can't with the AI slop, dude.
Yeah.
We have to. There are going to be. There already are good uses of AI, and they,
Like what?
I think it's helpful for certain things. Like, you know, you might not be able to afford a nutritionist, for example, but if you want to ask
I'll
AI
call up Joe
about
Avery.
it's usually, you know,
Help me get those gob gains.
you
know?
know, I'm bad. I'm on the road a lot. I eat like shit sometimes, but that's the type of stuff that like there's enough information online. It'll be relatively consistent and helpful. And, you know, we don't all have access to being able to pay professionals for things. And like, I know, again, there's a job thing there, but it's just like, I don't know, healthcare, it's hard to cover stuff. It can help with that. It can help with that kind of stuff. But, you know, slop videos designed to trick old people, maybe not its best
Now,
use.
what do you think about the comedy space? Because
Yeah.
part of me goes, we're safe, you know. But I did see, and I wanted to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I mean, if there's going to be one show it was going to appear on, or one stage it was going to appear on, it was the Comedy Mothership, and they brought a robot out, a real, what do they call it, like the sentient, like
The Rizbot.
the Rispoli.
Yeah.
You know about this?
I was there.
Oh, okay.
I was there.
I want the first PO.
I was at Sunset Strip, which is where they did it right next to the
Oh, yeah.
mothership, because I was there last week, and
I want a first-hand POV.
The Rizbot was there. I didn't see the set, but I was in the green room with it, and you know, it's saying some funny things, but largely I would say it completely ruins the vibe. I mean, you're sitting in a green room and there's a robot standing in the middle just saying rude things to people, taking up time and space, and it's like, I don't like this. And a lot of and you know, it was funny and entertaining for a little bit, but a lot of comics actually like kind of left the green room because they were like, I don't know if I want a robot roasting me when I'm just sitting here.
It honestly is like a mechanical open micer following you
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
or someone who just did cocaine.
Yeah,
You know?
I'll tell you this again, to the extent that AI creates shitty content that tricks a lot of people and gets a lot of views and is very annoying. That is very real. I don't think we're in danger of AI being the next original voice in comedy. That's actually not even possible.
And honestly, I think maybe that's the lesson, Joey, in all of it. like in almost any field, I think, and this is just my hot gob take, I think AI will take a lot of jobs and we'll be able to learn a lot of things on a base level. But what I don't think it can do yet, and may not be able to do ever, is fully reflect any kind of human experience with 100% truth and certainty.
Yeah.
And so any type of thing, any job, I believe, that someone, like, yeah, it could pour a cup of coffee. Yes. But your local coffee shop that has Miranda with the 12-gauge earrings or whatever, who also, every time you get coffee, like, makes you feel great and, like, tells you about the new band she just discovered, it can't do that.
Yeah.
And even at the jobs we think it's going to replace, I think it's always going to lack a human element. And if people will just get behind injecting back the human element into everything, they're going to become obsolete.
I agree. It's going to get very good at efficiency, but we yearn for reality and real experiences and human experiences and connection. And that's what, like, when you go see a stand-up comedian, you're not watching someone who's the smartest philosopher in the world. You're just not. You're watching someone who's being relatable, who's talking about their life, and it connects with you, and they know how to make it funny.
Yes.
There is joke math. Like, AI will be able to know how to write jokes in the way that we all have, but the joke math of comedy is honestly just a tool that you use to try and have an authentic experience up there.
That's right. And that's what we're doing right now. Just
right.
two authentic dudes,
human beings,
yeah, having a real connection with nothing in between it.
That's right.
That's right, Joey.
That's right.
And you know what?
We're not.
Let's go. Let's
go.
fucking go.
Let's go, indeed.
Let's go.
Just a couple of dudes.
They're just real dudes, just having a human connection with nothing in between.
With nothing in between.
Just straight down the middle.
100%.
I love it.
I love it too.
All right. How about this one? Hive mind systems. Now this, so far we've been talking, that's just a couple normal dudes on one side, robots AI over here. This one is where multiple humans link up with AI and they make decisions together.
What type of decisions?
I only printed out that much.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, from that sentence, that sounds scary.
Okay, tell me why.
Don't love that.
Okay.
Well, because AI is very imperfect. We've all seen, I mean, if you read articles about it, so many people have gotten AI-induced mania because if you trust it and you think it is an all-knowing source, then you can kind of get crazy. Now, the assumption of a hive mind where it's humans plus that is like, well, humans would have a governor on that. But now what are we saying? That a group of humans with AI is more powerful and together they get to make decisions for all of us? That doesn't make me feel very good.
Now, here's what was really interesting, Joey, is I asked AI to give me a list of the hottest tech things in 2026. Okay?
Yeah.
And in it, it was like telling me, AI is telling me, like, oh, this is what's going on in the AI world.
And it included that last one.
It included that last one.
Yeah.
And then I think what didn't print out, but I remember on my laptop was like, don't you think, John?
Yeah.
Don't you think we should connect in this kind of, and I typed yes.
Yeah.
And I said, great. Just type in all your information.
Right.
And then it spit out a little plug and just plug this into your ear. And I did. Now, I don't remember what happened for the next 3 hours. But I feel like we should combine with AI, Joey. And I think you should.
Do you think he's been infected by the hive mind, Johannes?
Joey, do you want to join us?
I don't like this.
Joey, do you want to join us?
I don't like this.
Joey, just say the word.
I've seen
yes,
pluribus. I've seen pluribus. I know what's happening.
Johannes?
What?
Don't you feel like this is the way us connecting with? We need to connect with AI. We need to give AI all of our information and become one in a hive mind. Okay?
This pitch does make the most sense coming from a goblin. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Let's go or let's go.
Get out of here. We're not doing that. Let's go. We're not
We
doing
tried.
AI
We
hive.
tried.
That was
Hold on.
worth the shot.
We tried.
We
All
tried.
right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your special, Joey. Joey Avery, live in San Francisco. What did it feel like to return? Was there even a question of where you were going to do it?
I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty close. And then once I was able to get a full weekend at the Punchline, which is, the club that I kind of came up through, and it's a historic small club that not a lot of specials have been shot at. Once that was on the calendar, I was like, this has got to be it.
This is it.
Yeah, sometimes you just, you want to do something, and once enough things click into place, you're like, all right, it's time.
Now, a lot of comedians, I've had a lot of comedians sit here, and I've had a lot of comedians that I feel like are growing in the crowd work space, because I understand it now as a comic, why you want to put out crowd work clips like that. I think there are a select few that are really good at it. I haven't had them on the podcast yet, but I will. I will. No, I'm kidding. Joey, I think you are really good at crowd work. But I wonder, when you're building a special, because it feels like you're very conversational, you're very comfortable. You feel like one of those comics that, like, I don't feel like a heckler could get the best of you.
Right.
Like, I don't feel like you're going to get rattled by anybody. You own it. You're like, you're alpha-ing that.
Yeah.
But I wonder, when you're building a special, do you go, I'm just going to allow myself just a select amount of time? Or are you just going, I'm just going to work on a couple bits tonight and then do what's the ratio and how do you decide?
Yeah, the thing that really helped me with that was getting to the point where I was touring a lot. Because when I have an hour, like when I'm doing my show, it's 80% material.
Okay.
No matter what, it's pretty much 80% that. I'm always working on the hour, but I allow myself little moments of crowd work. And then some shows, maybe last show of a weekend, I'll have a drink, and I could do a full hour of crowd work, and it'll be a pretty good show. Because for me, it's like I'm not just using like stock jokes. It's like someone's just giving me some input, and then I'm just riffing. I'm improvising. It can turn into a bit. Sure. It'll remind me of a thought that I had earlier in the day, or an old joke or something, and it all just kind of comes out. To me, it's just doing stuff very live. But I try to be disciplined and make sure that most of the set is building the flow of the hour. And then I just will have a little moments where I can go off and have fun with crowd work. And I make sure all that's filmed and put that out, because that's kind of the lifeblood of my career right now.
Yeah.
But like even that special's out. If you come see me on the road, it's a full new hour is already ready.
Really?
Yeah.
How long does that take you?
Well, I filmed this one in June. And so the second I filmed it, I still had tour dates, and I was just like, I'll still use the tentpole jokes to make sure that it'll be a good show, but then I'll just start working on new stuff like immediately.
Gotcha. And does material ever come out of crowd work?
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. And sometimes it's funny, I'll write something and it'll be an idea for a joke that I haven't had time to write out. And something will happen in crowd work, and I'll just be talking, and then it'll like occur to me, oh, here's a natural way to get to this. And then you can kind of like write on stage a little bit. And then if I really like it, I can save it and then mold it and build onto it.
I've also noticed when you're doing crowd work, what I like about you is some people, they ask a crowd work question. It's like they're immediately hitting a joke.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll just kind of have a little conversation, or you'll kind of lead a little more poignant.
Yeah.
And then you'll kind of hit them with the left hook or whatever. When you're in the moment and you're dealing with someone and you're just asking them a question, whatever, are you looking for the joke, or are you just kind of like allowing yourself a little bit of the conversation?
Definitely the second one. For me, I'm just going to talk to people and try to learn a little bit about them. And I try to not make it a gotcha moment. Like, these are people who bought a ticket to my show.
They like you.
I want them to feel good, and I want everyone to feel good. I'm really just trying to understand where people are coming from. So I'll kind of just have a little bit of a conversation, and at some point I'll just feel like something hits me, and then I'm going. I don't know what it's going to be. I just kind of feel like there's a go moment that reminded me of something. I'm on stage. I'm in the zone. I can riff. Then we're off to the races.
And back to your special, how do you, Joey, decide when it's ready to tape?
I think for me, it's like once, I have the structure of an hour, and it's hard for me to keep writing new stuff because I wouldn't know where to put it. And I'll still try to write stuff because it's survival of the fittest if I can come up with a better chunk or segment and then like get that out. But that's why I loved putting a special out, because it was like for several years I'd had some of these jokes and I wanted to keep them around. And finally, it was like, this hour feels ready to go. Let's get it out. I can start over. You just don't really know. Like, you kind of feel like the hour's pretty good, and then you set a date to film the special, and then you start going back through everything ruthlessly and being like, this needs more tags, this needs that and that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get my hour ready.
Yeah.
And so right now I've got like, I don't know, 8, 10 seconds. So, you know,
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, I think that's like kind of like, you know, I kind of got like the first like, hey, everybody, I'm John Goblikon.
Yeah.
You know, and then like kind of looking around the room, be like, well, this place is kind of crazy. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's kind
that's
of like
good, yeah.
how I'll start it. But not really much after that.
Right.
So like as a seasoned comic who's putting out specials and touring all the time, like for someone who might be just like kind of starting it, not me, because
Right, not you.
I'm a pro.
You had 30,000 years on you.
But if you were talking to a goblin who like didn't really do like a lot of it,
Right.
like where do you go from here? Like how do you start to kind of create?
How do you start to create jokes?
Yeah, or just like you want to get to like what? Like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, jump to 30. What do you want to do?
That's how you want to do it. I mean, it starts a minute at a time. That's how
15, 20, 30, 50.
You start minute by, you start with the short sets. It just gets bigger over time. You expand through the middle. I mean, you've got a very unique life experience. There's a lot of things
think so.
I don't know if it'll be as relatable to the crowd, but it'll be interesting.
That's what I
And so
found.
you start about
That's the
thinking
part.
about what's interesting
Yes.
about your life.
Uh-huh.
And you try it out, and you just find out if it's working or not. But you write something that's interesting, you take it out on stage, you find out, and you just build from there. It's the only way to do it.
What's going on with the Joey show?
Well, it's been hard because I've been on the road a ton, so I kind of had to make between. I was been filming a show and doing getting the special out and trying to tour and all that. So I've kind of made the Joey show basically just a weekly solo pod. I have guests on sometimes, but a lot of times it's just me kind of reacting to what's going on in the world, and it's a fun thing for the core fan base to get to check in every week and kind of hear about the world through my eyes.
I mean, I'm having a good time, Joe, but that kind of sounds nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's interesting.
honestly, it's like if one less person was here, it's just maybe even just this.
Yeah.
I think that would feel.
But then
think just-
no cameras would be rolling and no one would see it.
See, but that's kind of nice, though.
Organic.
Yeah, just to have,
it's
like,
kind of that retreat to
It's
that
getting rid of the
return
AI.
to
It's getting rid of technology. It's getting back to the basics
Right.
of just two normal dudes.
So back from the smart to the dumb. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand.
yeah, just kind of sitting in a park, having like a sandwich and a bottle of wine,
And
maybe.
a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
I would
sounds nice, doesn't it?
I would love that, Joey.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up this pod. Let's get to that. All right, Joey Avery, I'm going to get you out of here the same way I get everybody out of here, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to ask you my right now rapid fire questionnaire. Here's
Okay.
how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you 5 rapid fire questions. I want you to say the very first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Left or right?
Right.
Westmoreland. Favorite genre of metal?
I don't. Heavy.
All right, there's a snail chasing you. The snail is moving at a snail's pace, but it's going to follow you for the rest of your life. You can go as fast as slow as you want, but the snail is always going to be moving in your direction. If you touch the snail or the snail touches you, you die. And before you ask, yes, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive the snail?
Make peace with it.
Make peace with it. What are you going to do, Joey?
You just got to make peace with the fact that the snail's hanging out near you.
Just kind of like, just become
Just become
accepting of
a
it.
guy with a snail that follows you.
That's kind of
It's just kind of your new thing.
bad. They're like, is that Joey Avery? They're like, yeah. You bring that snail? Oh, you know he's going to bring
He's gonna bring the
dude.
snail. He's gonna Joey. He's gonna bring.
He's
the
got
snail.
a plus
He's
one.
Gonna come to the party.
Every
Bring
don't
the snail.
act
He's gonna bring the
surprised, dude.
snail.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Joey comes with a snail.
Gotta bring the snail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a gimmick. I am not personally into gimmicks, but I think that could be
Could
something
be a good
for you.
gimmick for me. Yeah.
You ever been at Trader Joe's, Joey?
I have.
Thank you so much, Joey Avery. Round of applause, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Now is your opportunity to promote whatever you want to this camera right here.
That's right. Please watch my debut special, Joey Avery Live in San Francisco. It's out for free on YouTube right now. I also have tons of tour dates up. I'm coming literally all over the country, so go to joeyavery.com. You will see all the dates there. Thank you for having me.
Joey, I love that you're promoting your stuff. I really did. And you're really good at it. But I was like, I was going to leave. And I was like, no, it just doesn't feel right. I feel like I should promote my stuff.
You should.
But I was like, I don't really have like the gravitas that Joey does.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get Joey to promote my stuff.
I'll promote your stuff.
So underneath your throat, I wrote you a little script. Okay. It's in your words. It's ready whatever you want for the people.
Okay. Yo, Gob Taraj, it's me, Joey Avery, live in well, actually, I'm just in some desolate dungeon. Don't feed into a low commitment culture. Get your loved one a cameo from John Goblikon. Let's make this goblin the least weird looking billionaire. Want some metal in your life? Check out John's band Nekrogoblikon touring the US as we speak. But if you want comedy, then look alive, Austin, Texas. John will be debuting his One Gob show on April 16th. Then on the 18th, you can see this very podcast, which we know you love, live, both shows at the Creek in the Cave for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival, and here in LA on May 7th in the Lab for Netflix as a Joke Festival. Tickets are selling fast, so do not wait 30,000 years to get yours. Get them right now.
Can we just hire Joey to do our promos every fucking week, man? I mean, come on. Let him bring him in his stale, and that's how it's freaking done. You know what?
That's how it's done.
That promo, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're out.